Hi everybody, thank you for joining me here on Messy Girl Crafts. If you're new, welcome in. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome home. Today I am going to be showing off all of my wish lists that I have from multiple different diamond painting companies. I know in a previous video I asked if you guys might want to see something like that, and I got an overwhelming response of yes. So if you're wondering why I have this big gamer headset on, it's because I'm going to shortly flip over to my screen share, and I'm going to go through some websites to show you how I kind of manage my wish lists and what are my wish list items on some shops. We're going to go through, you know, some names that you probably see a lot, and then some names maybe you don't see as often, and I hope that maybe I can introduce you to a new diamond painting company that you've never heard of before. There's also more diamond painting companies than what I'm going to show you today, and if you have a favorite diamond painting company that I'm not highlighting in this video, please don't hesitate to drop those in the comment section below. I'd love to learn about more companies available. So without further ado, let's skip over there and see what my wish lists look like. Okay. Hi everybody, so I'm sharing my screen now, so hopefully you can see everything okay. This is my first time doing a screen share recording, so hopefully this doesn't look too clunky. Anyway, we're going to walk through several different diamond painting companies. Again, the list is not exhaustive. These are just the wish lists that I currently have going, but please share below if you have other recommended shops that you want me to take a look at, or kits that you want me to take a look at from other places. So we're going to start with Diamond Art Club, and then most of the other shops are small shops, but I just figured we'd get the big boy out of the way. So I actually categorize my wish lists by groupings. So I have my wish list here, which is pretty much all of my main must-have kits. So these are the kits that if they restock, I'm instantly purchasing them. I've already decided that I needed these kits. So these 17 kits that I'll show you in this wish list are like go for launch whenever they go on the website. Then I have an on the fence wish list. These are 10 different paintings that I really, really like, but for whatever reason, I held back a little bit. I'm not sure, you know, different paintings for different reasons, but most of these kits I'll probably end up just purchasing through throwing it on to get myself to the free shipping threshold. But for whatever reason, I was on the fence, so I'll talk through some of those. Then I have an archived kits list. So this is a list of all of the kits that I really like that are currently archived. So again, these are mostly kits that I'll get through like a D-stash group potentially in the future. I have a wish list for my mom, and I have a wish list for David, my stepdad. And those wish lists are there for, you know, if they're ever wanting me to make them something. They went through the website and actually created these wish lists for themselves. You can see David, my stepdad's wish list is much smaller than my mom's. That's because some of David's favorites have already restocked and I've made those purchases. So he only has one kit left. You can probably see what it is just by the little thumbnail here, but he made like a wish list of about maybe like 4 paintings or so, and a lot of them restocked. So I've already picked some of them up, but he has one left, and then my mom has 9. So we'll go through each of these and then we'll move on to the next company. So really quickly, I'll just go through my wish list here. I feel like when I just scroll through my wish list, you can see there's definitely a theme as far as artists. There's a lot of Margaret Morales. There's a lot of Yume art, Mrs. Butterdee, and a ton of Ivy Dollamore. Those are definitely some of my top artists with Diamond Art Club. And then you see there are some outliers. Like this is a random one that I really, really want from Abraham Hunter. It's these 2 deers in a forest, and it's called Forest Monarch. It's a pretty big kit. It's 70 centimeters by 96 centimeters. And you might look at this kit and be like, Ashley, I would never have thought you would have wanted a kit like this. But I don't know. I love it. It just reminds me of Eric and I just like it a lot. And I just want it. I just want it, and I want to put it up in my bedroom. All of the like coupley kits I'll probably end up putting in our bedroom just because I think they remind me of us and I just like them a lot. But I love like the fall colors in this kit. The way the grass was rendered is really cool. And they just look so happy and in love and in the forest. So I really like this kit. Definitely on my must-have wish list. So now we're back on my main wish list page. So again, you can see all of the different Margaret Morales kits that I still want. So Dragon Spirit, Chroma's on here, Aegisi, Hades and Persephone. Those are my Margaret Morales kits that I'm still trying to hunt down. Then we have Ivy Dollamore. So Ivy Dollamore, I want Witch's Greenhouse, Rose Library. Rose Library actually restocked when I was still, like I had already started diamond painting and it had restocked, but the problem was I was scared of the size of the kit, so I didn't get it at the time. Then if we keep going down, we have the Tea Party from Ivy Dollamore. We have Cauldron of Myrrh. I feel like there's one more. Oh yes, Away from It All. So all of those Ivy Dollamore kits are definitely high on my wish list. I'll definitely. Oh, Tea Party, if I didn't mention that. These are all ones that I desperately want, and I will be getting the moment I see them restock in the future. Then we have a couple Mrs. Butter D's. So we have Artist's Room, and we have Art Shop. One's a round, one's a square, one's bigger than the other. I'm really excited to get these. These must have come out before I started diamond painting. And then last but not least, how could we leave out You May Art? These are my biggest unicorn kits: Flower Delivery and Under the Stairs. These two kits I will chop off a leg to get. I don't want to get them from a D-Stash group because I think they're probably going to restock. And when they do, I would really love to get one of the trading cards for those two kits. And then I also have Sakura Festival. Sakura Festival also restocked while I was diamond painting, but again, I was just very intimidated by the size of this kit, so I didn't end up grabbing it at the time. But I've come to my senses and I realized I desperately need this kit, so I will definitely be grabbing that when it restocks. So those are all my must-have wish list items for Diamond Art Club. Again, lots of Margaret Morales, Ivy Dollamore, You May Art, and Mrs. Butter D with a little random Abraham Hunter thrown in there. So let me go back now to my main wish list page. On the fence, so these are some kits I'm on the fence about. Most of the time I'm on the fence about these kits because of the coloring in the image. Might be a little bit more muted, might be that I have a special occasion I might be waiting for to happen. So with Solar System, this is on the short list, especially because it's already back in stock. I really love this image. It's beautiful. It's very colorful. I feel like there's a lot of motion in the image. I'm not sure. When I originally added it to my wish list, I was unsure about it, but I'm thinking I'm probably going to use it to get myself to free shipping if I end up buying a kit before Black Friday. So this one's on my short list. It's probably going to happen, but I'm still on the fence about it. So it's living here. Mother and Child, the reason why I haven't bought this kit is because I am not a mom. I feel a little bit weird buying this kit knowing that I'm not a mom, but I really like it. So I'm really unsure what I want to do because it's beautiful. It's not in stock anymore. It was recently, but it sold out. I just love it. Red's my favorite color, and that's the color of her mermaid tail and her bralette. She's got brown hair. We love a brown haired beauty, and she's got this really cute baby mermaid up here with her, and that's her either son or daughter. So I'm not sure. I don't know about this one. I'm on the fence because I feel like, is that putting weird energy into the universe buying a kit like this when I'm not a mom? Is that weird to do? I don't know. I do want this kit one day, but maybe after, if I find out I am pregnant, maybe I'll get that kit later down the road or buy it from a D-Stash group. Midnight Spell and Respire, both of them are incredibly awesome kits that I want desperately. Midnight Spell, I believe, is by Chrisabug. Let me just click in to double check. Yes, Chrisabug. And then this one, Respire, as I believe You May Art. Yes, it is. So both kits are beautiful. They just have very muted color palettes, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't know if I'd enjoy working on them. Both kits have great central images. I love in Midnight Spell the three cats and the little witch, and she's like a thicker girl, which I love too. And then Respire, this is a beautiful image of a girl breathing in nature, and I think that this is so unique and special. But again, the background is very dull with grays, browns, what have you. So I'm just really unsure about these two. Respire is currently in stock, so maybe if the Black Friday deal is super good, maybe I'll pick this one up. But Midnight Spell is currently out of stock, so I'll have to wait and see how I feel about that one. Then if we scroll down a little further, we've got Partner in Crime. This kit is absolutely beautiful. There's nothing wrong with this kit. I could buy it tomorrow. This is kind of in a similar vein as Solar System. I could totally see myself just popping this in to get free shipping if I only want one kit during a release week. So this one's on the short list for sure. My best friend, the one that has the twins, she is a huge fan of both Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. So if I did this kit, maybe I would do it for her as a gift. But it's gorgeous. There's literally, I can't find fault with this kit. It's so beautiful. And I will probably end up getting this one. Artemis is out of stock right now, but this is also a really beautiful kit, similar to Midnight Spell and Respire, just kind of a little muted in tone. So when something that will probably convince me to get this kit is watching a lot of other people complete this kit and show off how it looks once it's actually been finished. I think that's going to really tip the scales for me on that kit. Same thing with Seeding Imagination. Seeding Imagination is such a beautiful piece of art, but if you look into the kit, let me make it big for you guys. When you click over to the rendering, I am very on the fence because of the girl. The bottom half of this painting is absolutely stunning, but I'm just very unsure about her. And like the background is very similar in color tone to her dress and her body and her hair. I just didn't want her to get lost in this image, but I love everything else about it. So I was, again, on the fence. I will say though, I've looked at some people's finished reviews of this kit, and the girl looks like she turns out a lot more stark from the background than this might look. But if you zoom in, yeah, you can just see the colors are extremely similar. So that's why I was on the fence about this one. I just didn't know how I was going to feel about this very plain upper background and how she would stand out overall. But I think it would be really nice to do. And then this is another Yume art. Okay, back to my on the fence wish list. So that was Seeding Imagination by Yume Art. Then we have Goddess of Water. Goddess of Water is a beautiful kit, and so is a goddess and her tiger. This is very much to me like Princess Jasmine and Raja. And then this Goddess of Water is just like a generic Goddess of Water. I believe this is a Roy Trin. Let me click in. Yes, Roy Trin. So this is a beautiful piece of work. It is a square drill kit. I feel like this might have been better done as a round. But squares are great too. I love both squares and rounds. So I'm not particularly picky choosy, but I don't know. The softness of this image just makes me feel like it would have lent itself to a round really well. Also, I'm not sure how I feel about the rendering, like not the rendering, I'm sorry, the blurriness of the actual photo itself. So if you look here, this is the original artwork. You can see it's very blended, and the rendering does a great job of depicting that same art style. But I'm not sure how I feel about that. All this like offset coloring and like this stark white background with this like kind of blurry leaves and water situation. She's gorgeous. I love her skin tone. I love her hair, the flowers, everything about it. I'm just not sure. I'm just unsure. And like you can kind of see here, in my opinion, this is like you can see through her. Like that's like a flower belt, but because she's the goddess of water, you can see through her. I don't know if it's meant to look like that. Like if her body is supposed to be liquid and we're supposed to be meant to see through it. We don't see her hair through it. So maybe I don't know. This just looks interesting to me how this was drawn. So I'm very on the fence about this kit. So that was pretty much all my on the fence kit. So I'll just scroll through so you can see one more time. Here they are. Oh, Journey in the Dark. Journey in the Dark is another kit I'm on the fence about. It's a really cool image, but it's very dark and there's a lot of dark colors in it here. So I'm going to be doing a lot of color blocking in the black. The reason why I really like this kit is because there's glow in the dark. So let me show you. There was a person who did a review of this kit and they took a really cool picture of the glow aspect. So let me go find that in the reviews. I was pulling it up earlier. Here it is. Look how cool that looks. And it's like the sails are all tattered and like the leaves and the rocks in the castle are all glowing and the little tugboat's glowing. This is just so awesome. So that might tip me over the edge for this kit. We'll see. But if I go back to my wish list, we'll look at the archived list. So that was my on the fence wish list and my main wish list. This is archived. So these are all kits that are not currently available through Diamond Art Club anymore. They've been discontinued. But if I find them in a D-stash group, I may or may not pick them up. So on here we have Love One Another. This is a Mandy Manzano that I love. I just think it's so precious. I love the imagery. I love the diversity of the image. They're holding some animals. The trees look really cool. I love all the colors and the birds and the turtles and flowers. This is just a really sweet image. So I love it a lot. But I'd have to get this from a D-stash group. Mystery Kit number 35, a horror. This one is, I believe, by Christopher Lavelle. We have Goddess of Healing Waters by Chrisabug. The Leviathan, well, maybe if I open it in a new tab, that'll make it easier. I don't remember who the Leviathan, Heather Hitchman. So the Leviathan, look how cool this kit is. I would love to do this kit. Eric would love this kit in our house. So I'm going to try to find this one in a D-stash. It's really, really cool. It's almost like a Japanese tattoo style, which is why I think he would really like it. Let me go back. What else do we have? Mystery Kit 46 Animals. Mystery Kit 36 Dark Fantasy. A lot of these mystery kits, I've already spoiled the surprise for myself, which is why I put them on my archived wish list because I already know that I like the image. If you're someone who doesn't like a mystery kit spoiled, I totally respect that. But for me, if I'm going to spend all this money, I want to know what I'm buying. But some of the mystery kits are super epic and very exclusive. So there is a mystery kit a mystery, like it's a Facebook group that basically lets you reveal the mysteries so people can decide if they want to buy it. So I'm a part of that Facebook group and I'm always checking out what the mystery kits are when people start working on them. There's also Moon, which is another Chrisabug. It's it's a Sailor Moon. Wow, my brain took a moment there, but it's a Sailor Moon depiction. And then over here you have Aphrodite. This kit is actually available with Jaded Gem Shop, and I'm going to show you that shop next. And she is on my wish list there as well. So maybe that'd be a cool comparison project if I could find a destashed Aphrodite, and then I could grab the Krista Bug Aphrodite from Jaded Gem Shop. But anyway, this is my archived list. And then if I go back, David, my stepdad, and my mom's list, I'll just give you a brief peek into there. So David really wants this Willy Wonka Mandy Manzano, which is super cute. I would have a really fun time working on this kit because of all the colors. And then if we go to my mom's wish list, she just has a lot of colorful kits with animals, buildings. This one, Jewel of the Sea, is also on my short list. I might get this one, and then when I finish it eventually, I'll be like, Mom, do you want it? But if she doesn't want it, I would be perfectly happy to keep it because I think this kit is beautiful. So this one's kind of like an on the fence one for me, but it's also on my mom's wish list too. And yeah, Light of the Night, City Digs, Butterfly of Paradise, Sam the Stained Cat. These are all gorgeous kits. So these are ones that my mom is kind of hoping eventually I'll do for her. She has to find places for all them first, so we'll see how she does. But that is my Diamond Art Club wish list and how I organize all my different lists here. Next, we're going to take a peek at Jaded Gem Shop. So I have a pretty long list with Jaded Gem Shop. There's a difference with Jade on hand rendering versus or she calls them pixel charted versus hybrid render. So these kits up here, Aphrodite, Serenity with the Moon, Family Portrait, these three kits are all pixel charted, which means Jade herself hand rendered these three images and they are phenomenal. Jade does an incredible job with her hand rendering. If you click into one of these, like I'll just click on this really cute Evolutions one, you can see, let me make it bigger on the website. Here we go. So this is hand charted. So she went through and fixed all of the colors and the pixels and everything. And then she also includes a picture so you can see where all the special drills are going to go, which is really cool too. So you know what's going to be all glitzy and glimmery. And with these, you get less options because basically it's like a smaller crop where you don't get as much as the background up at the top, or if you want the full thing where you get more grass and sky. I like the limited options because I feel like, they're the professionals and they know what looks good. I'd rather them tell me, hey, these are your limited options with extra special drills versus me having to choose from like a bunch of different crop sizes and not really understanding what aspect ratio would look the best. On Jane's website, she does do recommendations. So like Gamer Girl here by Medusa the Dollmaker. If I open this one, this is a hybrid rendered kit, but it's gorgeous and I really want it. I love all of the little gamer motifs in here, like Mario and Zelda and everything. I'm a big fan. Love it, love it. So this kit is hybrid rendered, so it does have a little bit of hand charting in certain areas, but for the majority of it, it's very confetti heavy. But as you can see from a viewing distance, the image looks amazing. But if you get in real close, you can see it's very confettied. So some people like that, some people don't. I prefer a hand rendered kit, and Jade does offer for $200. You can pay for basically picking a kit off of her site and requesting it to be hand rendered. It kind of moves it to the top of the list for hand rendering. So that's a really cool thing that you can do. And honestly, there's probably a bunch of the kits on my wish list that I will be doing that for. Oh my God, look at the little Sonic. That's so funny. He's like drawn differently, but I love that. This is just great. So anyway, like I was saying before, on Jade's website, you can see there's a bunch of different choices. There are some that say recommended. And then you can also add down here, I have to scroll down farther. You can add AB drills, glimmer drills, glow drills, or other additional accessories with Jaded Gem Shop. And so I don't like how many options I have because I feel like I'm going to screw it up. I'd rather Jade be like, this is it. This is perfect. Pick this one because I've hand charted it and I know how it's going to look. And then I just pick that one. That's just because I'm a baby and I'm scared. But yeah, so these top three are the pixel charted or hand rendered kits. And then everything else is going to be that, whatchamacallit, that hybrid render. So I have Gamer Girl by Medusa the Dollmaker. I have this beautiful kit. It's called Tale of Moss and Fern. It's this beautiful, like, ghosty kitty on the piano. This is definitely one that I'll probably pay for hand rendering if I can. It's just beautiful. And if you look at it, like, the kit itself at its biggest size is already $150. So for an extra $50, I could push this to be hand rendered. Like, I don't know. To me, that's worth it. I have Usagi, which is again from Oh my gosh, Sailor Moon. Wow, I am struggling today. So sorry. Angel's Ballet, Bookworm. This is like a really pretty drawn image of Belle. I love that it kind of looks like what someone would use when they're animating a film. It almost looks like a screen from animation. Love that. I Only Wanted to Love You. This is a beautiful image of Medusa hugging. I forgot this guy's name, but basically it to me it makes me feel like she accidentally turned him in the stone and she actually loved him, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's so heartbreaking and beautiful. So I love that image. This is called As You Wish. This is depicting Princess Bride, which I love that movie. I really need to read the book, but I love this movie, and this is such a cute scene when they tumble down the hill, and then she realizes that it was her Wesley all along. I'm a hopeless romantic, so I'm sorry if you guys are like vomiting in your mouth. Also, speaking of which, Can't Say I'm in Love. This is Megara and Hercules, or like a stone statue of Hercules. I love this image. This is 100% one that if Jade does not hand render herself, I will be paying the $200. Probably the first one that I'll do that for, because I love this image so much. Then you have You Are the Key. I forgot her name, but this is from Atlantis, the Disney movie, and she is absolutely gorgeous. So this one will be a beautiful one to work up. Cute kitties. I have a couple cute kitties in here. I have Dreamer Kitty here, and then I have another one through the window. Both of these kitties are just so precious, and I love them so much. We have Rapunzel painting on the wall. It's called Let Down Your Long Hair. Find Me at the Opera. This is Phantom of the Opera with Christine. I love this. I'm a huge Phantom of the Opera fan. I'm a huge theater nerd in general, so shout out to my theater kids out there. I'm a big fan, so this one is definitely on my wish list. Then I have all four of the Mario Princess panels. So Princess of Stars, Rosalina, we've got Friend of Mushrooms. Let me open these a little bigger so you can see. This is whatchamacallit. I think this is supposed to be Toadette, because I know Toadette doesn't look like a person, but I think based on the mushrooms, this is probably a Toadette. And then there is also the star one. This is Rosalina, I believe, with the cute stars. Look how freaking cute they are. I love this. And these are really long panels. This is 60 by 180. So it'd be really cool to display all four of these together. Then we also have Princess Peach, Princess of All. Beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous. These remind me of like Alphonse Muka's, like those Muka panels. That's what this reminds me of, but it's all Mario and Gamer, which I absolutely love. And then the last one is Daisy, Princess of Flowers. Look how beautiful she is. And she's got a star and her dress. Again, this is very much giving me Alphonse Muka vibes, but I love it. I absolutely love it. So those are on my wish list. I also have this really pretty one. It's just called Forget Me Not. Just a really pretty girl with some like forget me not flowers in her hair, and she's holding a skull. This just speaks to me for some reason. I just really like the look on her face and like the color story here. Very, very deep and thought provoking. Um, what a Lovely Library. Got to get my Belle in there. She's my favorite Disney princess, and I really like this more realistic version of art where she's getting a book, she's passing it over to the Beast. He looks amazing in this. There's a clock and a big window, and she's in her library. I'm a book nerd as well, so again, love everything that's being depicted here. And then there's my girl again, but animated style drawing. And then what else do we have? Oh my gosh, Getting Ready for Midnight. This is supposed to be like Cinderella getting ready before she goes to the ball to meet her Prince Charming. I just think this is such a cute picture, but I also think it's really ironic because literally like Cinderella is supposed to be essentially a slave to her family, and she's like they just treat her so poorly, but meanwhile she's like getting a big bath. She lives in this big beautiful house that has a view of the castle. She's got her slippers, she's got her invitation. She's like doing it upright. She's got her birds and her little mice that are going to help her get dressed later, her clock so she makes sure she's not late. It's just so cute, and I love this image so much. So yeah, this is definitely one on my short list as well. But I just love it. And I love that she's like upgraded. Like she is no longer like the sister that just gets tossed around. She's like fully in her element, taking a bubble bath, waiting to go meet her Prince Charming. So how could you not love that? And then what else do we have in here? Oh my gosh, Wings. This, if you've never seen it before, there is a movie. It's Romeo and Juliet. It's the story of Romeo and Juliet, and the lines in the play, the script is the actual like old school script from Romeo and Juliet, but the movie is set in modern times. I say modern. I think this movie was brought out in like the 90s. So modern for the 90s. But like it's very like it's gangs and they're using guns and it's a really good movie, and like they go to this costume party where she meets Romeo and she's dressed as an angel, and Romeo is played by Leonardo DiCaprio. It's such a good movie. Highly recommend it if you've never seen. Just Google search the Leonardo DiCaprio version of Romeo and Juliet, and I promise you'll love it. But yeah, she is just gorgeous, and I love her. So I this is on my wish list as well. And what else do we have? Oh, Thumbelina. Thumbelina is one of my favorite animated movies, so I had to put her on my wish list too. She's so cute. I love her love story between her and Cornelius. So again, I'm a hopeless romantic, so I'm a big fan of that. So she's on my wish list. And then Cat Library. How could I not? What is there not to love about this image? It's literally gotta love our brunettes in the diamond paintings. Brunette girl, lots of heavy reds, which is my favorite color. She's got a fireplace. She's got cute kitties all over the place. She's reading. Like this is my dream life right here. Chilling in my big comfy chair in my home library with all of my cats, with a fire going, with a cute little rug. Just I love everything about this. She's got like a little tea set here. I love this. So again, another 10 out of 10 for Jaded Gem Shop. My wish list is so long here, and I literally want every single one of these paintings. None of these paintings are on the fence for me. I really do want all of them, but it's just a matter of waiting for Jade to get to some of them for hand rendering, and or paying the $200 so I can just get them put on the short list for hand rendering. But I'm a huge fan of Jaded Gem Shop. I've already ordered one image from her. I ordered a Leonardo da Vinci painting. And that's going to be for Summer with the Masters. It's huge. It's like over 100 centimeters on both sides, I believe. So I'm really kind of excited to get that in. I ordered that a little like over a month ago for sure, but I totally knew that going into it. Jade, when you place the order, will then start the process of getting your kit made custom like at the time that you place that order. So it takes a while for it to get shipped to you. And that's what I was trying to say in some of my other videos too. You know, I totally understand that like I'm showing a lot of Diamond Art Club, but it's just because it's so accessible for me and it ships so fast. I have all of these small shops that I'm going to show you today, and I truly do want to purchase from every single one of them, and I very much intend to do that sooner than later. It's just that because the way that they order their kits from their manufacturers overseas, they don't get to us as fast. So, you know, I do have orders in the works with many of these companies. It's just that you haven't seen them yet because they're still en route. But yeah, that's Jaded Gem Shop. So now I'm going to pop over to Oraloa. Oraloa also has some really, really cute kits that I have in here. I've got this really cute one called Tropical Beach. It's just like this beautiful beachy scene, and you can choose to get it in round or square. This one is called Sweet Cat. Again, this looks just like my little Winnie baby, so I love this one. Can't wait to work on this one. And the prices for Oraloa are extremely, extremely fair. And they run a lot of sales. Like, look at these. Some of these kits are like $40. There's even one in here that's like $39, this first one. So very affordable if you're looking for a legally licensed company that has really good rendering and diamond paintings. This one's called Take Care. I want this one so bad, but it's out of stock right now, so I'm waiting for it to come back in stock. But look how cute. I love it. I watched Katie with Diamonds and Washi complete this kit. I watched her post review, and it was so adorable. So that one is definitely on my wish list. Oops, let me go back to my wish list here. Okay, so then we have Willow Rivers, or sorry, that's the I believe that's the artist name, but Green Gaze. I love this image. It's so pretty. I would definitely want to do this one in squares if I could. I just think that the colors in her hair are gorgeous. Her top, the sunset, everything about this image is just absolutely beautiful. Then we have Rosalina. I believe this one is out of stock as well right now. I could be wrong. It looks like you can pick, but it might be out of stock. But it's really pretty. And again, square rendering, round rendering. I really love when companies show you the two different versions of that. I think it really helps with the decision making process when you're getting ready to buy. This one is cute. It is called Oriental. It's basically a girl that's like going on vacation. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can't scroll up, so I'll just click on it. Uh, this is going to probably be a square one that I get. And she's just on vacay, and she's at this really cute pool. She's got snacks. She is poolside. Look at all the pretty tiling on the walls. I just think this one's going to be really fun to do. And again, a very manageable size. Like these are normal sized kits, so something that I could get done in a normal amount of time, which is good. Let me see what else we have. Oh, I won't open these up all the way, but I have three of the posters that they put on there. I have San Francisco, Hawaii, and New York. I went to San Francisco and Hawaii on my honeymoon, and then New York I've been to several times. I have family that lives there too. So I think those posters would be really cute to complete and hang up in the house somewhere. We have this one, which is a girl kind of bathing with her kitty, and then she's got a big window and plants and books and music and wine and everything I love. This is like a kit of everything I love. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this. I feel like you're going to see a lot of themes in my paintings here, but I like what I like. Okay, I can't help it. One thing I'll say though is its title is Mermaid, but I don't see a tail. Do you? Shout out in the comments if you guys think she's a mermaid. I don't. Maybe it's hiding under the bubbles. Interesting title choice, but whatever. Who am I? Who am I to judge? So let's go back. Oh, I have to go this way. Okay, so the last two kits have on here is Miss Hawaii and Space Adventure. These are both just really cute kits that I thought would be good to do. This one is just really pretty and saturated. It's like a girl, Miss Hawaii. She's just like a little princess, Hawaiian princess. She's gorgeous. I love the colors. I love her bodice. Everything looks really good. So then this last one is Space Adventure. She's just a really cute anime drawn girl. I love the way that they rendered her. I love the pinks and the reds and everything about it. And the little space bunny. This one I believe is this is out of stock, but I would want to get this one in square. So I can hold off and wait on this kit. But that is my full wish list from Oraloa. So just a quick scroll just to give you guys a last look before I move on to the next company. Lots of really good ones to choose from. Let me know in the comments below if you love any of these or if you have these on your wish list too. Or is this the first time you're hearing about Oraloa and now you're going to go stock all of their diamond paintings because they're amazing. Okay, the next company we're going to talk about is the one with the diamond art. I love Josephine Wall. Okay, I have seen so many images. It's like a diamond painting goal for me to do a Josephine Wall. She is like the coolest artist. She has such intricate drawings, or I don't know if she does. I don't know if it's painted or drawn. I don't know how Josephine Wall originally creates her pieces, but it's incredible. So I'm going to talk about two companies at the same time. I'm going to talk about the one with the diamond art, and I'm also going to talk about Diamond Painting Deutschland. I know the website looks a little strange and you don't really see Diamond Painting Deutschland. I mean, you see it right here a little bit, but this is their manufacturer. So if you Google Diamond Painting Deutschland and this pops up, you're in the right place. It just is a little strange on their website. Diamond Painting Deutschland has a bunch of Josephine Wall kits as well, including Earth Angel. This is like one of my top favorites of Josephine Wall's. It's got an angel. She's got space in her wings. She's got a whole valley depicted in her hair, a flower crown. She's holding the world. There's a dove with like a rainbow coming out. It's like peace on earth. And then there's all these beautiful colors that bleed into the flowers and these butterflies and then these land animals and the ocean. I love this image so much. I want to do this. Both Diamond Painting Deutschland and the one with the diamond art, they both have this kit available. As you can see here, it's on my wish list. The one with the diamond art is a bigger, it lets you buy a bigger version of it. So this is 110 by 150. And then the Deutschland one is 100 by 75. So in my opinion, because I know for sure that Josephine Wall is going to be an extremely confetti heavy kit, I feel like I got to go big or go home with this one. So I'm kind of tempted to pick out the one that's from the one with the diamond art. Also, Diamond Painting Deutschland does double-sided adhesive canvases for their glue. They don't do poured glue. And because it's going to be shipping from overseas, I'm really nervous about how that will transfer. And I don't want a kit that has just like a bunch of messed up rivers and creases and all this bad stuff in the glue. The poured glue adhesive is much easier to work with and travels a lot better. But then also on my wish list for the one with the diamond art is Moon Goddess, which is another Josephine Wall. So I also had the thought, maybe what I'll do is I'll buy the Moon Goddess from the one with the diamond art, and then I can buy Earth Angel from Diamond Painting Deutschland. Or sorry, yeah, I think I said that right. Yes. So I can buy one from each and maybe do a little bit of a comparison. And that would also be my first kit that I do that's from Diamond Painting Deutschland. That's a double-sided adhesive canvas. I've never done one of those before. So the other things on my wish list right now from the one with the diamond art, aside from the Josephine walls, is this really pretty one called Lily by Sakura AI, and then Cosmic Petal Princess by Shala Jarius. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, but these are some beautiful kits. And then this one by Titan Ayla. Ayala. I'm so sorry. It's Titan. And this one's called Soulmate Spirits. Look how freaking cute. This is Kovu and this is Winnie in my mind. So again, this is another place kind of like Jaded Gem Shop where you can really choose the sizing, which kind of freaks me out because I don't want to pick the wrong size and mess it up. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of research before I purchase from the one with the diamond art or with Diamond Painting Deutschland to see other people do post reviews to see how I like the way the images look after someone actually puts drills on the canvas and what the quality is there. But I do have wish lists on both of them and I love them very much. And I'm very excited to eventually purchase my first Josephine wall. And I might do like what I said and buy one from each. Then we have Art and Soul. Ironically enough, I was scrolling on Instagram the other day and I saw that that Art and Soul was recently bought out by a different person. So basically, the owners of Art and Soul sold their shares of their company to a new person. And so they wrote this really nice Instagram post basically saying, like, you know, we're going to still keep the quality of the company and the rendering, and we're only going to make improvements and do good things, like just basically calming down the customer base, just to be like, we're going to maintain the integrity of this company and do good things. So I'm really excited to see what comes next out of Art and Soul. Right now, I only have 2 kits on my wish list from this company. I have Witching Hour by Brittany Keller and Carrying Heart Bear by Regan Kupacek. So Witching Hour, this would be just like a really cute kit to do for Drills and Chills maybe next year or in a future year. I don't get the best sense of the rendering from this image, so that kind of freaks me out. I always get nervous buying a first kit from a new company because again, I've never done it before, and like, yes, you can look at post reviews from other people, but until it's in your hands and you know what you like, you won't really be able to tell, you know. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to try it though. I have this one, and then I have Caring Heart Bear. I want this one because it looks like it's got the stethoscope on it, and I work with nursing students, so I thought this would be really cute to maybe put up in my office as like a cute, just little nursing Care Bear. So I definitely want to get this one too. And similar to Jaded Gem Shop as well, you get to pick round, square, and if you want specialty drills in addition to just the regular base kit. So lots of options. I personally am a girl who doesn't want options. I want them to tell me what looks best and I want to buy what looks best. I don't want to leave it up to myself and then make a bad decision. But I think once I buy my first kit from each of these shops and I get over that first kind of fear purchase of like, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Once I get the kits and I open them and I work on them and I realize what I like, what I don't like, I'll be able to make better purchasing decisions in the future. But that's a really cool company, Art and Soul Diamonds. I'm excited to see where they go moving forward. And then this is from Lazy River Crafts. So Lazy River Crafts has some beautiful, beautiful artists working on kits for them. Most of these are from the same artist. So this one, well, you can kind of tell which ones are similar, but this is the artist CJ. And from CJ on my wish list, I have Galaxy in Her Eyes, Face Full of Stars, Angel's Wings, walks in a galaxy of his own, and Aquamarine and Destiny. So all of these are from the same person. I love these kits. They almost look like a dark version of Margaret Morales. Like, think about it, the gold foiling, the pastel kind of watercolor vibe, but this is like a darker version. This is like more of like the night version, whereas Margaret Morales is like the day version of some of these really pretty paintings. Also very different subject matter, but I just in general like it, if I had to tell you why I liked these kits, like it it strikes that in me is that pastel color story and soft watercolor kind of rendering, but also it has this like dark kind of tone to it, which I think is so fascinating. But all of these kits are beautiful. So you guys will have to tell me if you've seen these kits before or if you've ever worked on a kit before from Lazy River Crafts. The rendering is rough, I will say. Not like I've never gotten a kit from them, so I'm not saying the rendering's rough as far as like the physical. I'm saying what they put on their website, it's really hard to tell if I'm going to like it or not because this image is fire, right? But then I click on the render and it says render is not final, but they also, I don't believe let me see on their website before I say it, but I don't think they have any reviews on here. Yeah, no, they don't have any like people who have completed this kit that have posted their finished photo. So I'm just really nervous about getting these kits because I'm not sure if I'm going to love the rendering, if it's too heavy, too confetti heavy or not. But again, the only thing I can do is take the leap of faith and try it out and just see how I feel. And I'll report back to you guys what I discover, because I feel like, I've tried to research a lot of this stuff on YouTube to see videos of people doing these kits, and I haven't found much. So if I can kind of fill that gap for you guys and buy some of these kits and take that leap of faith for us and then show you what I'm finding and talk about it, I would be happy to do that. So let me know if you've ever done a Lazy River Crafts kit and if you loved it or what you thought. Have you ever done any of these in specific? I would love to know that. Also, just in general, what do you prefer? Do you prefer a hand render? Do you prefer a more confetti heavy image? Let me know what your thoughts are, because I'd love to hear them. I appreciate that everyone has different opinions, and I'm not saying that mine is correct. I'm just telling you what I prefer in my diamond paintings. These are both these last two here are actually old masters. So this one here is from John William Goddard, and it's just this beautiful image. It's called Dulce Far Niente. And it's just this really pretty image. I would think this would be a great one to do with painting Summer with the Masters. Then here we have Women's Writers Suffrage League. It's a postcard by William Henry Margetson. Beautiful image. I love imagery with Lady Justice. I know Dakota Detweiler has one that's like has Lady Justice in it, and I want it so bad, but it was from Craftably, which went out of business before I started diamond painting. And so, but Dakota Detweiler is licensed with Diamond Art Club, so I'm really, 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 really hoping that they release that image of hers, because I think it would be phenomenal and I would buy it so fast. But this is really awesome too, and it's an old master. So again, another awesome kit that I could do potentially next year for Summer with the Masters. So that is my wish list for Lazy River Crafts. Next and last up is Muni Made. So Muni Made, I actually currently don't have a wish list from them because I already bought my wish list very recently. So Muni Made just came out with these 3 new kits with a new artist, Kari of Illustrations. I purchased Mama Bear because I just thought it was so cute. It's a square. I also got the premium toolkit option so I could get a Muni Made tray. I don't have any and I've been dying to get them, and I'm number like 500 and 1,000 on the customs waiting list. So I went ahead and took the leap, and I bought 2 kits from Muni Made. I bought this one, which has the premium kind of teal blue tray, and then I also pre-ordered Embrace of the Pumpkin by Kikawa. This is out of stock currently, but I was watching a Crafting with Shay unboxing, and she mentioned that if we messaged Muni Made, all you have to do is click this little bubble down here while you're on their website. You can just shoot them a message and say, hey, I would like to pre-order this kit that's currently out of stock. And that way Muni Made can say, yes, okay, I'll send you an invoice. You can pay for it now, and then we'll let you know when it ships and send you all the information. So even though this is out of stock on the website, I did purchase it at the same time that I purchased this one. It's just that they're probably going to ship together, so it's just going to take a long time for it to get to me. But again, I don't mind about that at all. As long as they're upfront about the shipping time, I'm not worried whatsoever. And I have tons of kits in my stash that I can play with while I wait for these to come in. But yeah, those are all of my wish lists. So we've got Diamond Art Club, Jaded Gem Shop, Oraloa. This one is the one with the diamond art, Diamond Painting Deutschland, Art and Soul, Lazy River Crafts, and Muni Made. So again, not an exhaustive list. Please share below which ones that you really liked. Did I introduce you to any new diamond painting companies? That would be really cool, because I feel like I'm super new and I'm still finding out about different companies as well. So let me know below if you have any of these on your wish list. If you've completed any of these, definitely let me know that. And I'm going to stop screen sharing, but I'm going to hop back in to talk to you in just a sec. So I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Thank you so much for watching me go through all of my wish lists that I have right now for a bunch of different diamond painting shops. Again, if you didn't see a shop you love in that list, please comment down below. I want to learn more. I am very new to diamond painting, so there are some places that I just might not know about yet. So if you want to share maybe your favorite small shop diamond painting company, or if you want to share other kits that you think I should add to my wish list, please put that information below. I definitely want to learn more about that, and I want to learn what you guys are excited to buy too. If you saw anything on my wish list that you had never seen before, and now you're like, oh, I'm adding that one to my list too, let me know as well. I really appreciate you watching this video and engaging with me. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love talking to you guys in the comments and learning more about all the things you're interested in. And honestly, I feel like a lot of us like a lot of the same things. A lot of people are always commenting like, I have that one in my stash, or that's one of my favorites too. I love that color story. So keep sharing with me and engaging with me. I really love when you guys do that. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.